Your Honor.
Teka, hindi ko makuha. Kasi yung NEP, itatransmit sa Congress, lower house, and then eventually, pagka House Gap, akin sa Senate.
Yes.
Eh bakit sa National Expenditure Program, meron agad insertions? That I cannot really understand for the life of me, no?
2025, biglang lumobo ng 1 trillion ng budget. Hindi man kailangan yun eh. Allocable, leadership, and program, pagkatapos FLR. This is the difference between the NEP and the GAA. 1 trillion pesos. Kumbaga sa tao, Mr. Chair, cholesterol ito eh. Taba. Ngayon, kung hindi mo ititreat ito, mamamatay yung tao eh. Kagaya nangyari, malapit nang mamatay ang ekonomiya natin dahil sa nangyaring ito.
Bryce, so dun sa 100, so di ba kanina inamin mo na substandard nga ang lahat ng proyektong nahawakan nyo sa Bulacan. Correct, no?
Opo, Your Honor.
Okay. Let's say, kunyari, so magkano ulit yung porsyentuhan natin? 25 ang ibinibigay sa...
25 to 30 po sa proponent.
Okay, and then?
Meron pong sa office na napupunta na 8.5%.
Okay.
And then kasama po dito yung mga taxes. And then meron po yung mga materials and testing.
No, ano na yan? That's the actual project cost, di ba?
Yes po, Your
So,
Honor.
kung ihihiwalay mo yung binabayad ninyo na lagay and yung project cost, out of 100%, ano talaga yung napupunta sa proyekto?
Sa flood control po, nasa 25 to 30% lang po ang napupunta sa project.
At dun sa iba?
Sa mga buildings po and roads, nasa 50% po.
50%.
45 to 50% po.
Okay. At para ma-fulfill yung project na maayos, obviously, dapat lagpas sa 35%. No? Yung actual, kasi overpriced siya to begin with, di ba? Tama ba?
Opo.
Okay. So overpriced ka to begin with. Dun sa nakukuha ninyo, anong porsyento talaga yung kailangan para maging maayos yung proyekto? Sa flood control, kung 25 to 35, sabihin mo ng 30%. 30% lang talaga yung pupunta sa proyekto. Para maging maayos na flood control yan, ilang porsyento dapat yan? Doble?
Pwede
So,
mo
okay.
pakiulit po, Your Honor?
Ulitin ko yung mathematics ha. So, merong project cost. Sabihin mo ng 100 million. Okay? Ang sabi mo, pag flood control, yung napupunta lang talaga sa proyekto is anywhere from 25 to 35%. Tama?
Tama po.
Sabihin natin 30%, yung gitna. Di ba? Kung ginawa mong maayos yung flood control, magkano dapat yung ginagastos ninyo para sa proyekto? Kasi ngayon, 30% lang yung ginagastos ninyo eh. So 30 million, kung 100 million yung project, 30 million lang yung ginagastos nyo sa proyekto. Kung ginawa nyong maayos yung proyekto, magkano dapat yon?
Nasa mga 70% po, Your Honor.
So doble, more than double.
Opo.
Di ba? So masasabi natin, yung budget ng DPW, ito po yung gusto kong tukuyin, yung budget ng DPWH is actually about 30 to 40% overpriced. Kung tama yung kung malalagay talaga sa tama yung project cost natin, it's about 30% overpriced. Correct?
Yes po, Your Honor.
And that is your personal knowledge mo ito bilang isang assistant district engineer for many years, Bryce, no? Tama?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Okay. Tatanungin ko si Secretary Bunoan kasi alam niyo po, sa October 20, pag-uusapan namin ng DPWH budget. Tinanggal na po yung flood control na 200, may nagsasabing 260, may nagsasabing 275 billion. May natitira pa. Hindi po kaya yung natitira ay overpriced pa rin? Secretary? Dito po sa naririnig natin, ha?
Your Honor, I think the budget, I mean the amount that is included in the budget is just a provisional amount, you know. If a project says 100 million, it is up to the implementing office actually to see to it that that project is done properly. What I am hearing now is actually that there are many ways for them to bloat the
Opo,
cost of
kaya
the project.
overpriced. Kaya siya overpriced.
That's why they're overpriced, actually, Your Honor.
Sino po yung nagde-decide dun sa mga project? Kasi lumalabas po kasi overpriced eh. 'Di ba? So, ino-overprice yan para may espasyo para maghatian.
Yes.
Pero sa sobrang grabe yung hatian, kahit yung project mismo, nakakalahati na rin lang yung napupunta dapat dun sa proyekto. In fact, 30% na lang nga, mas maliit pa. 50% for non-flood control, 30% for flood control. So, ibig sabihin nun, even yung paglalagay ng presyo ng mga proyekto, may problema. Doon pa lang, may problema na. Tama, Secretary, no?
Yes, Your Honor. Kasi I think the district engineering offices has a threshold authority up to 150 million. So it's actually their authority. Incumbent na sa kanila how they're going to implement it.
Nasa kanila po yan, pero hindi ho ba yan chinecheck ng central office ng DPWH? At least during your time, Secretary, no? If Secretary Dizon were here, I would ask him the same question, pero wala po siya dito. So Secretary Bunoan, hindi ba yan incumbent upon the central office to check kung overpriced ba talaga itong mga proyektong to o hindi?
Your Honor, we gave them all the full authority actually at the district offices because they have all the check and balances in the implement. Nandun po yung quality assurance unit nila, nandun yung
Well, klarong-klaro po may problema tayo kasi
audit nila, nandun yung audit nila, nandun yung inspector nila. So it's all within their authority,
so
Your Honor.
sinasabi niyo po pinaubayan na ng central office dun sa distrito.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, and this is something we have to change kasi kitang-kita po dahil pinaubaya po sa kanila, ilang taon na po yung ganyan ng sistema. Bryce, ilang taon nang ganito yung sistema ninyo sa pagkakaalam mo?
Mula po nung dumating si Boss Henry Alcantara
Which is
sa office namin.
2019.
That is 2019 po. 2019 po.
So, 6 na taon. 6 years na ganyan po yan. 6 years po yan na napalampas lang ng DPWH. Of course, 3 taon lang po doon yung sa inyo, Secretary Bunoan.
Yes, Your Honor.
Pero systemic problem to eh. 'Di ba? So, sa October 20, sa DPWH budget, nais nating i-bring up to kay Secretary Dizon na hindi lang siguro flood control yung kailangang tanggalin. Baka kailangan i-audit talaga yung pagpaplano ng lahat ng mga proyekto. Kasi ano po yan? Ang laking pera po niyan. Ang budget ng DPWH Secretary last year was 1.2 trillion. Tama po, di ba?
1.088 trillion.
Almost
This year.
1.1. This year.
This year.
Last year, it was bigger. Mas
No,
malaki.
No, Your Honor. 2020,
Sorry, 2025, no?
2025.
Almost 1.1 trillion.
1.088, yes. Your
Opo.
Honor.
So kumbaga, parang 1.1 trillion at sinasabi po nyo, walang check and balance ang sentral. Nasa district lahat ng check and balance. Naklaro po dito sa distritong ito ay nagkakontsabahan, nagkakonspiracy po sila. No? So this is a serious matter because we're tackling the budget as we speak, Secretary. Baka po, kung 1 trillion po yan, baka clearly 300 to 400 billion po dyan posible pong magamit sa ibang bagay at nakakadagdag lang tayo sa perang nawawala po dyan o nananakaw. No? So, is there a representative from DPWH here? May komento. Kayo po, no? Sorry, Yusek Eric pala. I'm sorry, no? May komento ho kayo dito, Yusek Eric, dito sa revelations nila ADE Bryce?
Sir, I just would like to inform, sir, na I assume the technical services just last month po. Pero I have with me my directors who can enlighten probably what is...
Hindi, kahit komento lang po, may komento ho kayo. Kasi lumalabas po, ang pag-amin nila Mr. Hernandez, 6 na taon na po silang ganito yung patakaran nila na nag-overprice. No? I'm trying to look at this from a budget angle, Yusek Eric, kasi in a few weeks, magkikita rin tayo sa budget hearing.
Yes, sir.
May komento ka ba dito?
Sir, as far as I can understand po, yung po kasing department natin, we have what we call the CMPD, Construction Materials Price Data, which we are updating every quarter. So per region po siya. And then lahat po ng mga commonly used materials po na ginagamit natin sa construction, nandun po yun. So yun po yung pinapasok nila dun sa program dahil nasa kanila, alam po, access po nila yung data na yun. Pagdating po naman sa labor, ganun din. Kung ano yung prevailing labor galing sa DOLE dun sa bawat regions natin. So yun po ang ginagamit nila. And then we have also for the equipment, we have the ASEL rate. Nalimutan ko lang yung years na paggamit nila, yung ginagamit nila na ASEL rate sa mga equipments. And then, pag pinag-plus po yun, total direct cost ng labor, materials, and equipment, and then saka po tayo nag-a-apply noong mga indirect cost natin. So, nandiyan na po yung mga taxes natin, and then yung mga overhead contingencies and miscellaneous. Yun po ang procedure.
Papadaliin ko yung buhay nyo, Yusek, ha? Bryce, paano nyo pinapalobo yung presyo? Ano yung tinataas ninyo para lumobo yung presyo?
Kasama na rin po yung yung binabanggit po ni Yusek Eric na CMPD at saka po yung mga quantity. For example po, kung 100 pieces na bakal lang dapat ang gagamitin, ang ilalagay po sa program is 200 pieces po na bakal.
So yung dami, diyan yung pinapalobo yung presyo.
Yes po, and with due respect po kay kay Yusek Eric, ang ginagawa po, wala po silang idea dun sa ganung bagay kasi nasa district office lang po namin lahat.
Pero ngayon may idea na sila, di ba? And I'm doing this, Yusek, para matulungan din kayo, para ma-check ninyo itong mga sinasubmit ng mga distrito. So, ang style ninyo, Bryce, itataas nyo yung quantity.
Tama po, as per instruction sa amin, ganun po ang gagawing
Yung
katapos.
presyo ng mga
Senator Pam,
items. Yung presyo
with
ng
your
mga
permission,
Yes,
sige, tuloy mo muna yung question mo.
yung presyo ng mga items o mga materyales, tinataas nyo rin?
Yung mga importante, for example po sa may flood control, yung sheet pile po, hindi po totoo ang nagiging canvas dyan.
Meaning?
For example po, ang presyo lang talaga niya is 30 pesos per kilo. May mga ibang bagay po na pinapakarga sa amin dyan. For example, lalagyan po natin yan yung hauling fee. So, yung 30 pesos po magiging 40 pesos per kilo. Napakalaking po yun, adjustment po yun sa presyo ng materyales, Your Honor.
So bawat materyales, maghanap kayo ng paraan para mataas yung presyo sa quantity o dun sa presyo mismo ng mga items.
Tama po, Your Honor.
Itataas nyo yan para may porsyentuhan, pero at the end, kulang pa rin yun para sa proyekto.
Tama po.
So tinaas nyo na nga, tapos sinabstandard pa.
Your Honor, actually hindi po siya substandard, bali under design po. Kasi ang ginagawa po natin, ino-over-design po natin yung plano, then ang susundin lang po natin is yung safe na design lang. So as per design po, under design po siya. Actually,
Senator Bam,
mali po yung term ko na substandard kanina.
Alright.
Let me correct it.
Maraming salamat.
Interjection, no? Hindi ko lang ma-reconcile kasi, and this is addressed to Secretary Bonoan and maybe Yusek Cabral, ano? Kasi sa statement ni Yusek Bernardo, NEP pa lang, meron ng advance eh. Di ba sinasabi niya ito sa paragraph 10, noong 2023, ang kabuuan ng mga proyekto na ibaba ni Yusek Bernardo, ni Alcantara, sa aking District Engineering Office ay mahalagang 710 million. Mula sa halagang ito, 450 ang pumasok sa National Expenditure Program o NEP. 260 naman sa GAA. Pagkatapos nagkaroon ng insertions, ang kasunduan ay 25% ang para sa proponent. May advance payment ito na 5 to 15% na kalimitang hinihingi ni Yusek Bernardo kapag ganap na ang NEP. So, I'm just wondering, did you have knowledge that downloading of infra projects, at least sa Bulacan, nangyayari nasa NEP pa lang? How could that happen? Or paano makakakuha ng 5 to 15% na National Expenditure Program pa lamang? Hindi ko na ma-reconcile doon sa mga computation nila na meron ng nakafactory na ba yung 5 to 15% sa NEP pa lang? May halaga na yun, di ba, sa budget? Please.
Your Honor, I would not know actually the arrangements that are being made actually.
He was here, Yusek Yusek for operations.
Yeah, Your Honor, but I think in the NEP is just the listing of the projects.
Budget proposal.
Budget proposal, Your Honor. So That's
So,
all.
paano nakapag-insert yung mga legislators sa budget proposal pa lamang? Eh, wala pa sa authorization phase, ika nga, or legislation phase.
Yes,
That's
Your
the
Honor.
domain of the executive. So, paano nakikialam na yung mga legislators sa insertion? And sinong responsible dito? Planning.
Your Honor, I think this is what we want to clarify actually.
Please.
In the preparation of the national expenditure proposal in the NEP, I think we consolidate all the requests and proposals. For example, in the Senate, there is a leadership fund that is being earmarked for senators.
Leadership fund.
Leadership fund.
Kindly elaborate.
We call it leadership fund. In order that if there are actually priority projects that may be requested by members of the Senate, this is where we are going to include it into the national expenditure program. Your Honor.
Teka, hindi ko makuha. Kasi yung NEP, itatransmit sa Congress, lower house, and then eventually, pagka House Gov, akin sa Senate.
Yes.
Eh bakit sa National Expenditure Program, meron agad insertions? That I cannot really understand for the life of me, no?
Well, we don't really call it insertion, Your Honor. We call it consolidation for the time being, because this is actually when we put it into the NEP, this is actually the President's program. This is the President's program.
President's
Since-
budget.
President's budget. President's budget. So this is consolidating all the requests from all sectors, like in the Senate, Congress, and everything, Your Honor. So this is where the list of projects are all incorporated into the NEP.
Who vets this? Sino nagbe-vet?
The vetting actually is with the planning service, so that it will be consistent with the projects that are being included are consistent with the development program of the government, Your Honor.
Fast forward, paano kung natin i-reconcile doon sa mga costing nila? NEP pa lang, very premature, hindi pa ito GAA.
That's what I don't understand, Your Honor.
I cannot also understand.
Why there is already this kind
Kasi
of
kung
an
ipapactorin mo
arrangement.
yung 5 to 15% na advance payment na sa NEP pa lamang, paano sila magko-costing?
Well, this is something
Or paano ito, I cannot really reconcile, ano? Kasi ito implementation. Ang NEP is only a proposal.
Yes, Your Honor. It's a proposal.
Yung insertion dapat nangyayari either sa House Gov because we call it amendment.
House Gov, yes, Your Honor.
Amendment, no?
Yes, Your Honor.
Actually insertion, pero amendment na tawag namin. And
Yes.
that's legal.
That's correct.
That's really within the power or authority of
That's
Congress.
correct, Your Honor.
Pero NEP pa lang, ba't may participation na yung legislature?
This is what I don't understand, Your Honor.
Well, you just said na nagko-consolidate kayo. You
Yes,
should
sir.
have understood it from the very beginning. Dapat hindi kayo nag-accommodate ng mga, ayaw yung tawag insertion. Anong tawag nyo kanina?
Well,
Leadership fund. Okay.
Leadership allocations, yes, Your Honor.
Bakit nyo ina-accommodate?
Well, the objective of which, actually, Your Honor, is we know that members of Congress, including senators, have actually some priority projects that they would want to include.
They will have their time during the budget deliberation in the House and in the Senate.
Your Honor, what we wanted actually to do, and this is actually under this administration, we wanted it already to be put into the National Expenditure Program, NEP, into the NEP, so that we want to avoid that by BICAM, the NEP should already be intact.
Yet, wala pa tayo sa BICAM.
Yes, Your Honor, and this is the reason
Bakit
why.
hindi nyo sabihin sa kanila, can you not wait for your budget deliberation bago kayo mag-amend or mag-insert? Bakit nyo pinapayagan na exclusive jurisdiction ng executive branch yung paggawa ng budget proposal or yung president's budget? Why were you allowing it?
Well, as I understand, Your Honor,
Yung totoong reason,
Yes.
bakit?
we really want
Practical reason, sabihin nyo na lang.
para sana hindi na nila gagalawin yung NEP.
Inalaw
Pagka-
na nga yung NEP eh.
Pagka hindi na nila gagalawin sana yung NEP sa BICAM.
May I interject, Mr. Chair?
Yes, Senator
With
Marcoleta.
your permission. Secretary, pag preparation ng budget, meron na kayong mga ceilings, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Tapos meron kayong tinatawag na allocable.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yun yung insertion. How much percent is that?
The allocable to each member of Congress, Your Honor.
Maybe Yusek Kati can answer that since he is in the planning service. Pangkaraniwan, sa experience mo, Yusek Kati, yung allocable, para hindi nagalawin nga yung inyong mga provisional estimates doon. Mga magkano yun? Ilan ang porsyento niya pag tutuusin mo? Yusek Kati.
Allocable for the legislative allocable for House and the Senate, approximately 50% of the budget ceiling.
Okay, that will be how much? Do you have a range?
Kung 900 po yung yung ceiling namin per NEP,
Okay.
around half of it.
Magkano nga yun? Mga 450?
Opo.
Okay, 450 billion. And then, Mr. Chair, papasok yung sinasabi niyong leadership. Leadership. So itong 450, 50% siya eh. No? Leadership fund, mga ilang porsyento yon
Kasama na po yun.
sa 450? Okay. Pagkatapos, Mr. Chair, bakit po ang DPWH ay nagsasubmit ng unprogrammed funds sa DBM, hindi nyo naman budget yon?
Your Honor, as far as I can recall, the unprogrammed funds emanates from the House of Representatives.
Hindi nga po eh. Kayo ang nagsasubmit, kayo ang gumagawa ng budget, pero hindi nakalagay sa DPWH, pero napupunta sa DBM. Siguro DBM ang sumagot. Di ba yun ang program fund sa inyo?
Mr. Chair, as to the projects of DPWH, wala pong napupunta sa program once we submit the budget to Congress.
Eh
What we
kanino
have-
napupunta yung unprogramming? Kaya nga hinahanap natin. Alam po ninyo, ang tinutumbok namin dito, yung sistema kasi.
Yeah.
While we are also looking into the micro details of all this, ang pinaka-importante rito, tumbukin natin yung sistema. Bakit po nagkakaroon ng program? Kasi nabobloat po yung mga ilang porsyento yun, Yusek Kati, kung kukwentahin mo yung program.
Parang ang total po for 2 years is around less than 200 ang total.
Let's take yung 2025 muna. So para maidagdag natin sa 450
Sir, wala
in-estimate mo
pong
kanina.
program ng 2025.
Mga ilan po?
Wala pong 2025 na na-release ang program.
O in the last 2 years, ilan yun?
Less than 200, I remember.
So 150 palagay mo?
Ang ganun po.
Okay, 150. So dito lamang 600 billion na to. Ito pa, Mr. Chair. Pagkatapos na magawa yung GAA, there's a difference between DNEP and the GAA. Ito yung malaki. What do you call that? Ito yung, minsan lalagyan po ninyo ng note na for later release. Tama? O yung for later release ng 2025, magkano yon?
The amount for later release, actually, Your Honor, these are the new items that are included in the General Appropriations Act.
Yes, sir. Magkano po yun?
It's amount to 410 billion.
Okay, 400.
410 billion.
So ito lang po 1 trillion po eh. Mr. Chair, 2025, biglang lumobo ng 1 trillion ng budget. Hindi man kailangan yun eh. Allocable, leadership, and program, pagkatapos FLR. This is the difference between the NEP and the GAA. 1 trillion pesos. Kumbaga sa tao, Mr. Chair, cholesterol ito eh. Taba. Ngayon, kung hindi mo ititreat ito, mamamatay yung tao eh. Kagaya nangyari, malapit nang mamatay ang ekonomiya natin dahil sa nangyari ito. Kaya dapat natin i-correct ang system. Dito lamang po, easily, 1 trillion. Yun po hinahanap natin dito, yung pinaka-proponents ng lahat ng ito, kung paano napunta lahat dito, yung excess na taba ng ating budget na hindi natin kailangan. Kasi po, Mr. Chair, Nagkautang-utang na nga po tayo. Eh. Sa ngayon, 17 trillion pesos na utang lang natin. Samantalang dito po, naglalagay po tayo ng hindi kailangan na pera para po lustayin lamang ng mga taong nagbibigay ng testimony ngayon. Kung meron po sana ako on time, I will take
Mr. Chair,
advantage.
Mr. Chair, paano bang ano dito?
Suspended
pang
mo
ilang
na yung-
rounds na ba kayo? Kasi kung in order of arrival, dapat pagkatapos debato ako eh.